prepare a general arrangement drawing whereby I had already done this, but for the sake of maybe someone who wants to learn on how to do this, I'm just going to show you maybe a few tips on how you can actually speed up your work. My name is Lucas Moronge. I'm an engineer by profession. That's a structural and civil engineer, and this is CAD in BIM. Without wasting much time, let's get started. And if you are new here, kindly I request that you may give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. So if you are tasked just to prepare a general arrangement drawing, which subsequently will proceed to ProtaStructure for design story building of your building, then the first thing that you do, you have to import that file that you've given in AutoCAD. And to do that, there is the one aspect that you can either insert that PDF that you have given or that drawing as an underlay, or you can as well insert it as the PDF. So you can use this insert, you just import that PDF, or you can actually insert it as an underlay. And for this session, I'll actually do it as an underlay. Import as an underlay. I just come back, just click on the proposed PDF, right click, give it, and this is the first one. And we simply want to click the first one and just click OK. And if it's not just working, just open a fresh PDF, just open a new file. Once you open a new file, just choose that, click OK. And with that, you can actually go ahead and save it. So let's just do a save as. And with me, I can simply save it here. Let me give it maybe a different one. This is a bungalow. This is a bungalow. Then click OK. So now, as I was telling you, we'll just do an underlay of that PDF. Just right click here, come and select your proposed 3-bedroom bungalow. Once you have it, click it there and say that you want to insert it. Yes, here we have our drawing. Now that you have our drawing, we'll actually need to start now working on it. As you can see, this is what we have as our 3D model. Actually, the first thing once now you import your drawing into AutoCAD, you can do a little of study, like you can know the height of the building, what it will be, maybe some of the beams that are given, the size of the thickness. Like you can see, have a reinforced beam of 600 by 200. This beam here, we have an RC slab of 500. You can see just running all along this. You can just see what else we need to note down here. So we have this side. So it just takes time to study your model, and then you also have a roof. So with this, I think there was a slab and then they just roofed the slab. So if you really try to understand this, or you can also do a better study of your model here, you see how it looks like. So let's come here and now start doing our general arrangement. So once you just do your study and you actually understand what your model looks like, there are some internal variations, all the member sizing, then the next thing that follows is actually to check on the scale of your model. Just check to ensure that whatever is drawn here, like you change your model to a scale of 1 to 1. That's whatever you see here. If, for instance, I need to have maybe 3.1 meter or 3,100 millimeters, it should be actually 3,100 millimeters. And so to do that, you simply come to scale. You can just come to home here, and the home, just select linear. And the linear, you can actually come and measure so that you confirm that either your scale is drawn to scale or not. And if you look at this, you can see that 0.6, which is not the 3.1 meters that we have here. So how do we ensure that we make that? So to do that, you just select the entire of your model here. Once you select the entire of your model, just come to home, come back to home, right click, just choose the base point, just choose anywhere, and then just come and choose this reference. Once you get the reference, just choose maybe a well-known point here. Like here you can see this is 3,800. Just give it some time to load, and then just come and click here. This is the center. You can see there is that arrow showing us, so just click there, and you also come and click somewhere there, and all this one, give it a distance of 3,800. Say enter. Now we have actually scaled your drawing. Just zoom in, and now if you actually come here to annotate, just come and change your dimension styles so that whenever you will be dimensioning, it will be visible. So you simply come to under modification here. Under modification, just come to text height, change it to 2,200 by 2,000 by 200. And you can come here to arrow and symbols, so change this one to maybe 100 will do well. Just click OK, and before you actually set to current, just come to modify and remove the decimal places, because now we are working in millimeters. Just come to primary units. The primary unit, just give this 00, just click OK, and then set current, set yes. So with this one, we can now actually test and see if whatever we have on the ground is same as whatever we have here. So for instance, now that this distance between this and this is 2,700, so we can simply come and pick here the center here. Yes, click there and come all along to this part. So we have 2,700 exactly as we have it here. So our scale is right. So once we get our scale right, the next thing that we are going to do, we have to separate now. The part that we really want to work on is this part here. So we will simply, so we cannot copy it aside. You can just model it while it is here, because this is just an overlay, a place that you can trace. It's not that we just imported this PDF, like you cannot actually select and delete anymore, but you can actually trace on it. So to do that tracing, we have to trace our grids. We also trace beams here to mean the walls here now, which will be creating our beams. Then also input our columns. So to do that, we have to create those layers that will represent those members that I've mentioned. So the first layer that we are going to create is the layer for the axis, and here we can just name it grid. Just say grid like that, and then you just come here. You can just decide to give it maybe a different color and a different line weight, like here, and a different line type. I can give it center line. Click OK, and actually let me assign it to that center line, and I just click OK. And then here, instead of white, let me give it maybe this type gray. Then I can come here to layer number 2. I do column. Just write column. And a column, we give it also a different line weight. Instead of this gray, let's give it green, and click OK. And instead of center line, we just give it a normal continuous line. And what we are going to do here, we just have to increase this line weight from default to 0.3. And then here we actually also come and change this line for our axis. We don't want to go with the default, because if we print the default, it's not going to be visible in most instances. So just give 0.18 for our grid. Just click OK. Then the other grid that I'll need is the for walls, which will be representing our beams. Just right that, or you can simply click that beams. So with that, just we don't want a center line, we actually want a line of 0.2, and here we just want a continuous line. So with these 3 layers, they are enough for us to just create our general arrangement drawing. Maybe the layer that you can just add is just for the text, and maybe for the text I can just give it pure white. And then the last one could be dimensions. And remember, here we're not depending on the architectural dimension, we'll be doing our own dimension. So this is text, we didn't create that here for the dimension. Just click here, and here we have dimension. So with this, just close, and once you close that, it's just now ensure that your layer here, it is in grid. Just give it grid, and once you change it to grid, just give it XL, enter for construction line, just undo, and ensure that your layer is in grid as here, and then just say XL, just write in caps XL, enter, and then you just write the vertical V, and you can see, yes, despite it being a grid layer, want to, so that you appear there, want it to ensure that it is the center line, or the lines appear, it still appear as a continuous line, not a center line. So to ensure that, you simply write LTS, enter, and then you increase the scale from that to 200 and just say OK. And now you can just do XL, enter, then type for vertical XL. Now you can see it's actually appearing as a center line. So with that, just come and snap at the middle of these grids. Remember that if maybe these grids are not they were not passing at the center line, this is what you actually do. Just come pick a line here, divide your line. Let me just divide this line here. You can just simply come and pick my line here. Make sure that you just snap at the center here at the corner. Once you snap there, you can put the auto mode on. It will come up to this side here at the edge of this beam. Just snap there, and now just come and do XL V, enter, for you to get that construction, and then just try to divide this line. Wherever it divides, wherever you get the center, it's just coming here. But with me, I simply want to make it easy, so that, but I'm just showing you how to accurately or precisely snap the center of this wall. But for me, I simply want to go with where we have these architectural grids. So, and remember always to delete the line that was guiding you to draw your center, that was helping you to bisect this wall at the midpoint. So having shown you that, simply click on this. So now that you have a grid line snapping at the center of your wall, so this is what you are going to do. Now you can simply click on this, just copy, select that, and the pick point. For me, I simply want to pick at this edge of this corner here, or I can simply pick it here, but whenever I just come, because I'll just use my grids and just go this way, snap where we have all these grids. Just snap where we have all the major grids. Yes, I want just to make it very easy, but you can see now we only have here how many grids? We only have the 1, 2, 3, 5 grids. Let's see if these are just sufficient, or we have to add extra grid. So just snap there. With this in place, these are sufficient enough. Now we have to add another grid here. Where else? And now remember that we also have to add another grid here, so that you can actually locate this center of this column. Yeah, we have some column. We also have to enter another grid here. I think we already have a grid here. Yes, we have that grid. We also have some, this center of these two. We also want to enter another center of this. Just zoom it in. We'll just see why there is that arrow. Just snap that. What else do we need to ensure that every place that you have a wall, make sure that you add your axis. That's the rule here. It's guiding us, and that axis must bisect our wall at the center. But for me, I'm just making an assumption that this existing grid are bisecting these center lines. These walls at the center of this wall. So with that, I'll now proceed to draw now the horizontal axis, the horizontal grid. So to draw the horizontal grid, I'll just say XL, enter. Once you enter, just press H for horizontal, press enter, and now just come and try to bisect, not bisect, but snap this part here. You can just make sure that you just do this, and you also proceed to do this, so that actually I can locate that wall. That one I have it there. Which one else? Yes, you can actually proceed to come and actually snap this. You can zoom it a bit so that you get that X, so that you ensure that you snap it at the center. You also so that's what we have. Now, having actually defined our grid at these circles or at those columns, we can now proceed to actually continue with our grids. Just come insert another grid here. So we not necessarily need to follow these architectural grid, but I think they're significant in just guiding us on what we need to do here. Just snap at the center of this. You can see this is the center of it. Just snap there. Just snap there again. Just come here and snap this part here. Proceed. Just do that. Snap at that point. Do we have another? Yes, we have to snap on this one. We have a grid there. Let us also see. Proceed. We also have to snap this one here. Yes. So I think with this one we are okay. We are only left with this one. Also to look, just add another line there. So with this one we are just fine. So the next thing that we are going to do is just draw a rectangle here. Just draw a rectangle where you want your axis to just be. You can just draw this up to this part. Just click on this command for the rectangle. Just click on that. So just come to trim and trim on that. Just trim on this, trim also on these ones, trim on this. So, and then now delete this. So once you delete this axis like this, the next thing that you'll be doing now is to insert our columns. Inserting your column, you simply come to also these layers. Make sure that you are on your column layer. then come and pick on these rectangular, then just draw your column. So I need a column of, this is a column of 200, enter, by 200, enter. So that's the column you have, and if this the column, the line width is not visible, just come here and activate this, so you can actually have a better line width that are more visible. So just come here, right click, copy selected, pick it from the center and remove the auto mode. Just come and place it where it's supposed to be. So we are supposed to have a column here, also need to have a column here. You now start just positioning these columns appropriately in the places that you feel they should have columns. So because they're just small columns, just position them properly. Just position your columns properly. Proceed with this. We actually have up to there. You can also come and proceed. So you just insert this one appropriately. In the course of modeling or design, you can decide to modify them a bit, either by adding a few columns, maybe the one which we omitted, or by simply removing some and adding some. So like here you can see we have a window here, so we will not need a column there, so we will need just a column to here on this side. Here we have a wall. I don't think we need a column there. Just put them appropriately where I feel they are needed. And this column and this one are too close, so I just move it a bit to this. You can even zoom, but when it's less, it's easily to snap. And since this height will be too much, and this is around 4 point something, so up to here is 5. So actually you can just have just a single beam here, or a single column here on this edge here. I can as well have another column there. I can also have another column here. We also want to have another column here. You can as well have another column on these two sides. Let's just have this. Where else can we have another column? Do we need a column here? You know, this is actually a very long distance, so maybe we could consider, instead of having this column here, we should just move on to this top. So I think this column will be eliminated from that, so that we can actually balance our columns. We don't have a grid here, or we actually have a grid, so just have a column there. We also have another column here. Yeah, this they can actually flash with the walls. So with this, I think we are now just good to go. These columns, I think we're just good to go. So we only need to add the circular columns that are appearing here. And in case the other columns will not be sufficient, we can actually add them in the course of our design. So to add the circular column, just come to the circle, and we want to give them a circle of maybe 150 columns that are depth size of 150. They are just architectural. We do not have much. 150, enter. So a radius of 150. Let's just confirm that. You can just come to your linear dimension, just choose diameter, and just come and click on this circle here. So these are damaged. So this is too big column. So these are a seriously bigger column, and we don't want that. We want half of this. So to do that, you simply come back to our column here, and now just come to this and give it 75. You can simply give it 180. Yes, so this is what we need. Right click here, copy, and just come and copy that. So these are architectural column. As you know that structural column cannot be less than 225, but for this case you can simply do these architectural columns here, which are 250, but since they are close, they will compensate each other. And also let's also come and add this. Did I actually create some circle here? You can see these are the corner here. There is no grid, so if there is no grid, remember that column will not actually be identified in ProtaStructure. So that's why we actually need a grid here. So I'll just put my grid and then I just come and place it. So let's just have this. We also have this. We also have this. So those are the columns. Then now you can simply come here, right click this, copy from this, just come up to this part here. I think I mentioned up to that the center visually. So just choose one, and let's assume this one is the one which is okay at the center. So just come and copy one of your axis. I believe this actually good tutorial for a beginner who is just starting, and in case you are finding value in my video, kindly subscribe, like, and actually leave a comment. Let me know what you need or what type of content that you want me to bring forth next. So with this one now being having been done, I feel that we need a column at the end here. Maybe not circular, but just this normal column. So just pick on this. Click copy here at the center. Click this at the center. And then you simply right click here. So with that now that we have actually done our columns, the next thing will be now we'll be creating our beams, which will be running along our wall. Actually, that's now why I actually needed this to do an overlay of the beam, because if we had done it with the other, if we had just imported this PDF, there is that challenge of not having layers for this PDF. So it will be like a single layer. So if you want to delete a single member, you end up deleting everything, it becomes messy. So that's why I want to keep it as an overlay, so that it will be easier for me to draw these walls. So with that one, you can just first go to layers, and once you go to layers, make sure that you change these layers for me to a layer that's more visible and bright, like this pink, and just close. So with that in mind, just click on that, come to this, just draw them as snap at this center, just come also and actually snap at this. So since that I feel that is a very low thickness, you can actually increase also this weight, maybe to 5, so that they are also visible. Click here and now do yes, so that they are actually visible. Just come here, click on this line, just do your lines. So this one will be a bit faster than just click from column to column. Just right click here. So just draw where you know that your beams will be running all along. So pick from edge of that column to edge. You know, these are representation. When you are drawing in Prota, you can easily resize your beams. But for me here, I want to ensure that these beams just run along this wall so that they'll be very visible in when I import them into ProtaStructure. So do this. Can actually proceed to here. We don't have any of the beams. Just come up to this. Actually, to make my work easier, you can just turn this auto mode on, and now it will be easier to actually snap these very accurately. Just come like this. Let's move up to this part here. So with this one, as you can see what I'm doing, I'll simply speed up so that this doesn't take too long until I just finish my beam. So once I finish my beam, I simply, the next step will just to save this drawing as a DXF file, and then I import it to ProtaStructure for simply further modeling. So I hope now you understand how these walls are just done. And now I just speed up my drawing. So as you can see, I've actually created now the general arrangement drawing. Here we have it. Now we can just save it and export it to AutoCAD. You can, if you have enough time, you can actually label your grid, but I know that all my grids, starting from the vertical one, I'll start with A. let me just copy this. Let me just pick it from here. So all the horizontal grid, I'll start with A, B as I move upward like this, and then the vertical one, I'll start with 1 as I move on this side, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can just go and label my axis in ProtaStructure, because ProtaStructure usually do not import these grids, or unless you can do the renaming, and which will only be done from ProtaStructure 2025. And because I'm working in 2022, it will not actually move with these grids. So I think I've actually done my general arrangement drawing up to this level. It's okay. Now I can simply save it, and then I import to ProtaStructure, as I've just said. So you can as well go ahead and name this panel like panel 1, panel 2, panel 3. But for now, I'm okay. I will just import it the way it is. So to export or to import it, remember you should always copy this model closer to the axis. So what I'll do, I'll clear all this, copy all this, right click, pick move, just come closer here. So we have it there, and then copy this, bring it closer to the axis. So I think that's just fine with me. Then now select the entire of it, press W on the keyboard. No, just press W and then press enter. Then save it. Ensure that you are in millimeters. I hope our diagram, you can always confirm UN. Let me see the type of unit that we drew with. Click OK. Check, we did it. So change this one to millimeters, and obviously one decimal place, then click OK. There, come and select this, then press W, press enter. Once you press enter, this you can actually rename your model the way you prefer it. Let me just say that this is bungalow, flat roof bungalow, flat roof bungalow. Yes, with that you are in millimeters. Then you can actually come here and maybe choose the version of AutoCAD, but for me I'll work with 2018. So with this one I can simply click OK and OK. So the next thing is just to import this one into ProtaStructure. We do the modeling, and that's all. So thank you for your time. If you are new here, kindly subscribe, like, and at least leave a comment below. I leave this CAD file. If you like to practice along with me, you are free, and you can always support this channel by actually buying us coffee, so that you motivate us and you let us do more content of this nature. Thank you so much.